home for my first week. So I have like 15 minutes break. So right now, I have one patient. She's okay naman siya, but I think I will be admitting another patient later. So hopefully, dili siya poorly or something. But yeah, so I'm just gonna enjoy my 15-minute break. So as you can see, dili pa kita itong stress. Okay pa kita kaayo. So yeah, I'll update you later on the happenings inside because I can't, take a video inside because it's bawal for patients' privacy and confidentiality. So, yun. So, chika-chika na lang ta. But anyway, I'll just drink water and then chill.
A few moments later.
Hi, Jellybean. So, time check. It is... Bakit ba? It's already 2 in the morning, so I am now on my nap break. So our nap break is 1 hour and 30 minutes. So I'm staying in one of the rooms to just chill and maybe sleep. So far, yeah, I had another admission, which is from theater post-op patient. So I'm now handling 2 patients, which is okay naman, parang benign naman yung shift. So I will let you know later what are the routines, but for now I'll just take a rest and get some sleep para ma-energize. So I still have like 5 hours left before end of shift. So, pula na kaya akong eyes. Like, I'm so sleepy. So, yun. We'll chika more later.
One eternity later.
Time check, it's already 8 o'clock in the morning, and as you can see, I'm already sa kwarto ko, I'm already at home. So I'm done with my night shift. So this week I have 3 night shifts, so I already had 2, so I have 1 more night tonight. So far my night shift was peaceful, it's quiet, it's not toxic, which is thank God. I survived. So I will tell you what our routine is about on a night shift. So night shift is the most preferred shift, like I think almost everybody, apart from the enhancement that you get, because it's peaceful, you get to do a lot of things, and then matutulog lang si patient. So yun, honestly. And so the routine is at 7 in the evening, like in our trust or in our unit, we start at 7 in the evening and ends at 7 o'clock the next day. So we gather in one room, all the staff scheduled for that shift, and then the sister in charge or the nurse in charge will allocate us of who's our patient gonna be. That includes the bed space and then the diagnosis or the highlights for that patient stay sa unit. So that's that. Most of the time, we get 1 patient, or sometimes we get 2. Like for me last night, I was initially allocated with 1 patient when I start, and then parang along the way, there's an admission, so I took that admission, so I had 2 patients for last night's shift. And so after allocation, we go directly to the bed space and receive the handover or the endorsement from the day staff or day nurse. So that includes the plan for today, especially if it's like maraming doctors or maraming teams involved sa case ng patient. So we usually have the ICU plan itself, and we also have the surgical plan if the patient came from theater or post-op or medical plan, so whatnot. So that has been discussed, including the nutrition plan, physio plan, So everything, it's discussed upon that. And then we do our what we call as the head to toe assessment, or the ABCD assessment. So that includes your airway, your breathing, cardiovascular or circulation, disability, and exposure. So sorry if it's like technical or something, but yeah, basically those are the things that we discuss upon receiving the patient. And then after that, we do our own assessment. So we take our patient's OBS, or what we call as the vital signs, their temperature, their blood pressure, and then rapport, like how's the patient's feeling, or if they're in pain, or if they're comfortable, or how was their day, small talks. So we do that, and then so that's the first hour. And then if there are any like parang backlogs from the day staff, we do it if it's available, such as mga medications or blood transfusion if it wasn't available during their shift. So yun, basta basically we do the A to E assessment of our patient during the first few hours. And then after that, we do our meds. And if hindi na masyadong busy, then we go for our break, which is our first break usually is like 15 minutes. During COVID times, because we no longer have COVID patients sa unit, which is thank God, we have our 30 minutes mass break. So yun. So 15 minutes for the break, that's our tea break, and then we go back and then proceed for any pending meds and do our nurse's notes or documentation. And then around mga 10 or 11, once everything is sorted and settled na si patient, we switch off the lights. So for them to sleep as normal. And then yun na. Patient sleep, and then maybe we just help with other nurses as well, especially if they need some help with the turning or with the washing, because sometimes we do washes at night, especially if the patient is intubated. But if the patient is able, no problem, so then the washing is done in the morning. So that's the only parang condition na we do washes in the evening, if the patient is sedated. And sorry, too technical, but yeah, so that's the only time we do our washes in the evening. And then at around 12 midnight, we start 12 midnight or 12:30, we start our nap break. Most of the time, it depends if the unit is not that busy, we get 1 hour or 1 hour and a half minute break. Like last night, I had 1 hour and a half minute nap break. But the previous night, on my first night, it was my first time to have 2 hours and 30 minutes nap break. So it was my first time to have that break. But yeah, so we just usually spend that time that's your time, so you can either spend it sleeping or doing something else. It's up to you, but that's your time, that's our time. And then come 5 in the morning, we do our bloods, we check the patient's vital signs. It's easy kasi sa intensive care, parang our patients are hooked to the monitor, except na lang if they're already wardable, we already remove them from the monitor. So you don't really need to fiddle and disturb the patient while they're sleeping, because you can see in the monitor their numbers, so it's just easy for you to record it. But at 5 in the morning, we do our bloods, we send it to laboratory and check if their numbers are still fine within target. So yeah, and then that's it. At around 6 or 7, we receive the day staff, and then let them know as well what was the plan from last night, or if there are any changes or any highlights from the entire night, we discuss it with them. And then it happens many times na kung sino yung ka-handover mo the previous night, siya din ang mag-receive sa'yo in the morning, because it's a 12-hour shift. So yun, basically that's the routine on a night shift. Pros on a night shift is, syempre there's a pay enhancement, your night differential, and then as what I have said, peaceful nga kasi parang less people coming in, and then the patient will just sleep. Yeah, and then parang lesser workload on a regular basis, but COVID times it was a different thing. Parang day shift and night shift, it's all the same during COVID times. So now it's like a breather for us na we don't have COVID patients. The cons or the disadvantage, I think it's your sleep. Sometimes in the morning I just like, it's not usual for us to sleep good, or our usual is to sleep at night. But for me, my average sleep on sa morning for a night shift is like mga 5 hours to 6 hours. So I take iron good on, especially when I do night shift. So I think that's the only disadvantage. Yeah, like your sleep. But you can get by because you have your break, and then you can make bawi on your rest day. So I think that's the only con that I can think of. Yeah, just the lack of sleep. So yeah, I think that's it. That's how my night shift, our night shift looks like. And so I have another night shift to do tonight. So my bed is calling me, so I need to sleep and get some rest for my last shift for the week. And yeah, thank you so much, guys. So thank you for the 200 jelly beans who subscribe and keep on supporting me. Any vlog suggestions, just comment in the comment section, and I appreciate all the love and the support. I'll see you on my next vlog. Bye!